Welcome back, everybody. In today's episode of Cooking with Kirby, we're going to be making chicken tortilla soup. Now, this soup is really fantastic and it warms you up during the winter. So no further ado, let's get into the recipe.
To start off with this recipe, we're going to start off with 2 pounds of chicken thighs. Now, you can use chicken breast, but trust me, using chicken thighs in soups is so much better. But if you have chicken breast, you can use that also. A half of a large onion, 1 bell pepper, a half of a bunch of cilantro, about 3 corn tortillas, 1 jalapeno. Now this is going to add a nice pepper flavor and just a little bit of kick. It's not going to be spicy. 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, 2 teaspoons of oregano, 1 can of corn, a can of diced tomatoes, a can of black beans. Now I'm going to be adding 1 chipotle pepper. Now these are spicy, so if you put more than 1, you can probably guarantee your heat's going to be going up a little bit. And we're going to be using some of that juice. We will need 4 cups of chicken broth and 2 cups of water. In a pot over medium-high heat, add in your chicken broth and let it come to temperature. Once the chicken broth is about to boil, go ahead and add in your chicken, and we're going to cover this up and we're going to let this cook for about 20 minutes or until the chicken is fully cooked. Once the chicken is fully cooked, remove the chicken and shred it. Now add in the can of tomatoes, jalapeno, garlic, oregano, and 1 chipotle pepper with some of that juice from the adobo sauce. Break up the 3 corn tortillas into our pot. Now add in 2 cups of warm water and let this come to temperature. Once it's up to temperature, now we just want to blend in those pieces of the tortilla along with that chipotle pepper. You want to get that, make sure blended well. Other than that, we're just going to let this keep going and we're going to add in the remainder of our ingredients. It really doesn't get any easier than this. This recipe is really simple to make. And really at this point, once you get everything into the pot, we're going to let that come to temperature. But right now is actually a great time to check for seasoning. So check for seasoning. If it needs a little bit more salt, add to your taste. But that's pretty much it. Now we just got to let this cook for about another 15 to 20 minutes just to soften up those onions. That's really all what we're looking for is the onion and bell peppers just to get a little bit of cook time on there. And once they're soft, it's time to eat. Serve you up a nice, delicious bowl of this goodness right here and top it with your favorite toppings. Still warm. Let's mix up some of that sour cream. Now I've seen many different versions. Now the ingredients that you could put in this thing, it's up to you. My grandma actually used to make just an adobo salsa with some guajillo chilies, and she would just put tortilla in it, and that's all she would serve with it. She wouldn't put none of the cheese. Queso fresco, you could put some queso fresco to top it with. You can put some crema, but me, I'm not picky, so I'm gonna give this a try with all the stuff that we put in there. Cheers, y'all. Just nice depth and flavor. Real savory. I'm gonna go for another one. Nice, warming, comforting, depth and flavor. Some really good stuff. If you're new to my channel, consider hitting the subscribe button. Now we can see future videos just like this. As always, I'll leave the link in the video description and in the comment section so that way you can go to my website, cookingwithkirby.com, to get the full printable recipe. Now, just a little disclaimer about my website. It is super easy to follow. I don't add a bunch of junk on there like most websites. I get straight to the point. You get the ingredients and you get the how-to step-by-step all in one page. And I also have the video at the top of the page so that way you can follow along as you're making the recipe. Now I have these recipes, they're really good, you should try them out. Now y'all be beautiful and take care.